Hi, Mike. Great to meet you today and spend a little bit of time working on your putting. Here we just rolled through the initial swings that you were making. First of all, a little bit of a confusion as to what we're trying to do with the putter. We've got a change of pace during the putting stroke. We're trying to make a pendulum action. A pendulum action requires the putter to go back and through at the same pace, back and through on the same line, and back and through equal distances both sides of the ball. Now what we see here on the front, on the top left, is a putter that goes back and through at a different pace and also back and through at a different length. And when viewed to down the line, because of the way we're stood to it, the club tends to also go back and through on a different line. There's a lot of wandering around of the club face, and as a result we don't tend to get centred strike. And we'll look at that as you're coming into impact. We can see that the ball is struck slightly out of the toe end of the golf club rather than the middle of the club face. So what we worked on was getting you to stand a little bit further away from the ball, get a little bit more over it. As you can see here, we've got the eyes much more over the top of the golf ball now, whilst maintaining your posture. Previously we had the eyes over the ball a little bit by default because we were stood so close to it. So we've got a little bit further away, which is going to allow us to swing the arms freely, but we've also got a little bit more over it. You can see here from down the line there, you're looking much more professional in the way you set up to it. We also suggested that instead of trying to power the stroke with the shoulders, that you focus a little bit more on this triangle formed by the elbows and the forearms. That's going to allow you to control the club much better, irrespective of the pace of greens. We've set the drill out with the tee pegs in the grass, allowing you to discipline your stroke. The concentration here is on taking the club back and through at the same pace. We can see now that we've got a much more consistent looking putting stroke. Both sides of the ball equal in length, equal in pace, and a much better path on your golf club, and a much more stable face angle. We can see as you come through, the body doesn't rotate as much as it did previously. Club face is manipulated far less, and more importantly, and this goes for your consistent judgment of pace, the putter face or the putt is hit with more centred contact than it was before. So there's your impact position at the end of your lesson, as opposed to your impact position at the start of your session, which was much more at the toe as opposed to out the centre. At the end of the day, we can consistently strike the centre of the club face. The ball's going to come off the same each time. That's going to make it much easier for you to calibrate your stroke during your practice session before you go out on the golf course. So we're looking to get over the ball a little bit more, get the eyes over the target line. From there, we want to make a stroke that's equal in length both sides of the ball, consistent in pace, and the ultimate goal is centred contact. Good luck with it, and I look forward to working with you again in the future on other aspects of your game. Well done.